I want to do a tier list of the best metal solos of all time. Let's get going. I'll go tier list maker. Metal solos. Metal, or metal. All right, we're going to have 2 rules. 1 solo per band, and I don't want it to be too obscure. Can't be too, it has to be like renowned. It must be renowned. I feel like that's the only criteria we need. Obviously, all of these solos are great. Let's just preface this, right? Every solo in this list is legendary. It's iconic. It's fantastic. No one is debating that. So this isn't like a shit list. Is everyone ready?
Oh, before we go any further, I just want to let you know that I'm now offering a 7-day free trial for my online guitar school. Unlock the entire archive of super fun lessons, exercises, and content, as well as Discord access and guided weekly mentoring from me. Click the link in the description below to visit Bradley Hall's Guitar School and sign up today for free.
Symphony X, Sea of Lies. Like this bit, right? This is like the iconic bit that, like, you know, everyone knows. It's a great solo, but I do feel that it's on the lower end of iconic. I think this is a C tier in the context of this list. It's on the lower end, but it's not meh. Winter Sun, Winter Madness next. Pure neoclassical heaven. I'm trying to put my own feelings aside. I mean, for me personally, this is like a fucking perfect solo. But, you know, I'm trying to be as objective as possible here. All right, what's this? I can't even fucking see who this is. Is that Kerry King? I think, no, it's not Kerry King. Oh, it's Alexi. All right. Children of Bottom, Kiss in the Shadows. What we saying, boys? This solo was massively inspiring for me when I first heard it, when I was like 16, I think. When I was 16, I got really into Children of Bottom. And this solo just like blew my mind. I kind of like it that it's like a duel as well between like guitar and keyboard. Like, you don't get to hear that very often in metal, do you? Somehow, Children of Bottom pulled it off. It's crazy. For me, I think this is maybe the same as Winter Madness. I feel confident putting them as like low A's. Angel of Death next. So this is a funny one because like, it's not a serious solo, is it? It's just like a fucking meme solo. But that has merit in itself. It's like, and it's a fun solo. I really like how it ends as well. It's like the massive wang bar though, with like reverb. Angel of Death. I guess we either put it as like a, maybe either down here, or maybe we should just give it like its own category. Maybe we need a meme category. Right, next up, Iron Maiden, The Trooper, right? I'm a massive Maiden fan, but for me, Iron Maiden is just about the songs and just like the experience. It's not about the solos. It's not really like a guitar solo band, in my opinion. What's really good about it is like it changes key when Dave Murray comes in. It's cool. It changes from like E to A there, I think. Very nostalgic to me. I'm trying to put my feelings aside. I'm going to go for a low C on this one. I'm taking the lead. Right, next up, Crystal Mountain, Death. You know what? I never really paid Death much attention, but they've got so popular in recent years. It's actually crazy. The way it goes into that riff after as well is badass. I think Crystal Mountain is a strong B, in my opinion. So it's just like a big, like, alternate pick scale run. Oh yeah, that bit's pretty cool. It's cool, but I don't really feel like it's a very strong solo, in my opinion. Psychosocial. It's just like really like fucking metal solo by numbers to me. It's nothing particularly creative. I like it, but it's so meh compared to the rest of the list. I agree. Like I said, guys, every solo on this list, and I can't stress this enough, really, every solo on this list is fucking great. You know, they've inspired so many thousands and thousands of people to play guitar. For me, Psychosocial, it's not really there compared to the rest. It's going in iconic, but meh. Black Sabbath, War Pigs, another one we'll have to be careful with the blocking. Oh, that's right, it's like double tracked, isn't it? It's like 2 solos going on at once. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's like, it's very different to the other solos in this list in the sense that it's a lot more sort of like, you know, off the cuff and improvised and like jammy. More sort of like a vibey solo rather than like, you know, like a purely constructed solo like most of these are. B for Birmingham! Whoa! As much as I would like to do that, I'm sorry, I don't really feel like it's a B tier solo. I would rate this above these two. War Pigs is a more iconic solo than Sea of Lies and The Trooper, I think. Yeah, Dio, Holy Diver. It's a lot better than I remember. It's the only thing is, it's like, the second half is like fucking great, but the first half is a little bit like, I don't know, but it does build though. It builds pretty well. So it's got momentum. Is it more iconic than Crystal Mountain? Yes, I think it is. Yeah, I'm going to go Holy Diver, more iconic than Crystal Mountain. It would feel weird putting Crystal Mountain over Holy Diver. Mr. Crowley, Ozzy Osbourne. So good. Like, this solo was so ahead of its time. It's such a cool chord progression as well. It's like such an unusual chord progression to hear in like this sort of early metal. We're going Imperfection. It's a solid S tier, Mr. Crowley. I think it's a perfect solo. I don't think there's anything wrong with that solo. Avenged Sevenfold, Afterlife. Very, very, very shreddy solo. It's just like so fucking balls to the walls. Like it just explodes just out of nowhere, like right out the gate, and just goes. It's so cool. You got the harmonized little dual section. I'm gonna go with an A. In my opinion, it's a top A tier solo, but it's not perfect. Up next, we have Fermented Offal Discharge, Necrophagist. I guess it's the most obscure one on the list, perhaps, but I think like a fair amount of you should still know this, right? Very cool solo. See, this is the rebuttal when people say, you know, like, sweeping is just like mindless arpeggios up and down, has no feeling. This is the rebuttal line. You shove this song in their face and go, no, this is how you write a fucking great, emotionally charged solo with sweeping and lots of notes, right? And I think this is like a great example of how you can write in that style very effectively. I grouped this together with like Kissing the Shadows and Winter Madness. But I'm not sure it's quite as good as those. I think it's maybe a lower A. So, Painkiller. This is one I really need to go back and revisit to remember. What I love about this solo, it sort of like mixes in, you know, like riffing, I guess, almost with like the solo. Because he's sort of like riffing, but like an octave up. And it just sort of like keeps that driving feeling going of the solo. That's what I like about this. My one gripe with the solo, it just go on a bit. I feel like it's just a little bit too long. It kind of feels like it outstays its welcome by like, you know, 8 bars or something. You know what? I think Painkiller is a low S. I think I'm going to give it a low S tier. Okay, Through the Fire and Flames, Dragon Force. I know where this is going. Say what you want about Dragon Force, but I think they're a great band. They're super fun. They know what they do. They do it well. But there's only one place where this solo is going, right? Meme! Of course it is. Of course it's going in the fucking meme column. Like, above Angel of Death, for sure. Next up we have Tornado of Souls. Needs no introduction. And what's cool is like, it still sounds, you know, really fresh. S tier solo, I think there's nowhere else it's going. It's, in my opinion, I'm going to maybe a little bit biased here, but I think I'm pretty right in assuming that like, it's got to be at least top 3, or objectively at least top 3 metal solos ever done, right? Yngwie, Rising Force. A little bit of a loss for this one. I'm not sure where it should go. Yeah, I'd say it's a B. Is it more iconic than Crystal Mountain and Holy Diver? Probably not. I'm going to say low B. Nevermore. River Dragon. Jeff Loomis deserves a spot on this list. You know, he's fucking an icon. Oh, something about it just gets me fucking jizz to the teeth, that song. Again, it's a sick solo, but it's not particularly iconic, I think. Like, you know, it is iconic, but like definitely not so much as most of these. So what are we saying? If we put Psychosocial in here, I kind of feel like River Dragon should go in there as well. But above Psychosocial. I fucking love Nevermore, and I love Jeff Loomis, but I don't feel like it's anywhere near as iconic as a lot of the rest of the solos on this list. Alright, we only have 3 left. We are coming to the end of our iconic metal guitar solo journey. Getting sad. Gonna have to get the violin out in a sec. We have Metallica 1. After listening to all these like amazing songs, production on this album just like sounds very strange. Everything just sounds like really nasal. In my opinion, this solo is just iconic for like the tapping bit. Iconic as fuck. Rest of the solo, I don't know. Could care less. What I love about this as well, actually, this proves as well that like how much of a goat Kirk used to be. You know, he really paid so much attention to the, you know, the accompaniment behind what he's playing. Just look how he's matching what the snare's doing and like what the guitar's doing underneath. And even for a Kirk Hammett solo, it's very unusual. But I feel like it's more iconic than all the stuff in B tier. Where does it go? Right at the top of A tier. I think that's a good place for it. We have Dimebag, Pantera with Walk. I think I know where this is going. Easily one of the most iconic metal songs of all time. Like, without a doubt. Probably top 5 most iconic metal songs of all time. And it's just like very, very just original. It's just a very original solo. Like the whole techniques and the phrasing he's using, it's just like very unique. So clean as well. How clean that run is. It's crazy. And how wide that vibrato is, like super, super wide. Such great phrasing. It's just like such a fun solo. It's like, it's so playful. And that's what I like a lot about Dime's playing. It's just very playful and fun. I don't, in the same way that I like Jason Becker's playing. It's just a joy to listen to. It's just like, just sounds like a guy having a lot of fun on guitar, you know. What could be a perfect solo? I would say it's more iconic than Painkiller, but not as much as Mr. Crowley or Tornado. I'm gonna put it there. This list would not be complete without a Dream Theater song. Octavarium is like the ultimate Dream Theater solo. That is a perfect solo, but it's not really like iconic in the same way that pardon me. Again, it's one of the solos that just sounds, it still sounds fresh. It still sounds like it could have been written today. Especially now, cause, like with prog metal being so fucking popular amongst the guitar community. I guess it's not as iconic as Painkiller. No, I don't know. Maybe it's not S tier. Maybe that's a bit much. You know what? Yeah, I think these belong in B. I don't feel comfortable putting those up there. You know what? I think I'm happy to commit my name to this list. All right, guys, and there we have it. Our definitive iconic metal solos of all time tier list, from perfect down to iconic but meh, and even a meme tier, because why not? You know, it just wouldn't have been the same without the meme tier.
All right, mate. Do that. Do that. Do that. Nice one.